In this video I would like to show you what you can do with the horizon and 2 points on the horizon and what that will do for your perspective in your drawing. And I will first start with drawing the horizon, and I will do that somewhere over here. And I will just make 2 points on the horizon. Yep. Let's say there's 1 point here and there's 1 point here. And this means that all the horizontal lines that I am about to draw will either go to this point or to that point. All the vertical lines will remain vertical. So let's, for example, draw a house or a shed, just a small building. And let's say that this line is the corner of the shed. So I will draw the horizontal lines to here and here. Now in this drawing I placed the points on the horizon on the drawing itself, but you can also choose to place that point farther to the left and right, and then these points will be outside your drawing. You can do that too. So now I'm going to draw another horizontal line over here, and let's say we do one over here. Now I would like to have a door, and there must be a roof as well. Well, let's do the roof first. And I want to make a roof that looks like this. And the top, the highest point of the roof is exactly in the middle of this wall. So now I'm going to find the center of the wall, and I do that by cross-lining, making a cross. Because it is perspective, the center of this wall is not always exactly in the middle, because if I could measure it. The distance between this line and this line is 1.4 centimeters. So I could say, well, if I take half of it, 0.7 centimeters, then that would be the center point of this wall. But because it is perspective, that is not exactly accurate, because the center point in perspective is always placed a little bit further toward this point, and you can see that here too. It is 0.8 instead of 0.7. If you want to know more about that, well, then maybe I can make another video about it, about constructing center points. So, but now I'm going to make the roof, and well, let's see, I want the roof to be this high, like this. And then the top of the roof is a horizontal line, and that one will go to this point. There we go. And then this line goes in the same direction as this one. So this is a very, it's just, and now you can sketch. By sketching you can add a little bit more detail. Now, to play a little bit more with these center points and so on, let's see if we can make a door exactly in the middle of this wall. And I will do exactly the same. I will draw this cross, the X. I need to be precise. So, and now this is the center point. This is halfway the wall. So this is the center point of the wall. Now if I measure it, I hope you can see that. But if I would measure it, this half is larger than this half, but because of perspective, that is exactly correct. When things are farther away from you, they appear smaller, they are smaller in your drawing, because in real time, if you look in, if you are standing in a street with trees, then the tree closest to you looks much bigger than the tree farther away. If you would take a picture of that, then maybe the first tree closest to you would cover the complete height of your photo, and the tree farther away, maybe it is just half of your photo, or maybe even smaller. So keep that in mind. The farther away, the smaller things get. So now let's build that door. What if the door is about this high? And the top of the door is a horizontal line, goes to this, and then we need to now this is going to be a little bit of a puzzle, because I now drew this line. So this is half of the door, but the door of course will be here somewhere too. But as I just was telling, this side of the door, because it is farther away, is slightly smaller than this one. Now how do I know how large it is? And I can do that again with using a cross, an X, but because an X always pinpoints the exact center of a door or a wall or a window, I can reconstruct the other half. Now for doing that, I need to know the halfway of this vertical line. And it says 2.4 centimeters, so halfway is 1.2 centimeters. Now I know that the crosses, the X, will cross this point. So if I start in this corner of the door, and I will draw a line, and I do the same here, then I know, look, I made a little, I wasn't very precise. The more precise you are, the better this works. Yeah, that's it. Let's see. I need to concentrate. There we go. Now, it seems like that line isn't exactly vertical, and it should be. Okay, well, I think it is vertical. So, now I will take an eraser, or maybe it is better to make an use an ink pen first. The Staedtler pigment liner. Love those ink liners. Just to. Now I could use a this thing. I believe you call it a triangle with. I don't remember what this is called. Somebody told me what it is, but I don't know. But I like to sketch a little bit, so I will just do it like this. Now I will do some erasing. So this is the result of using perspective with 2 points on the horizon. Then both walls are moving away from you. And now I would like to add something more. I would like to add some trees, and they have all the same height. But then you can see what it will become very clear. So what if there was a tree over here? I keep it very basic. What if there is a tree over here? I'll just make it very basic. No? This is tree. And what if there's actually a whole line of trees? So this is like, and there's one here as well. Let's see, how can I? What if there is a tree here? And there's a line of trees here as well. Let's do just the same. Now, if I want to duplicate these trees, then this will happen. I will pick the top of the tree, draw a line, the bottom of the tree, and then all the trees that I'm going to add will go into that vantage, in that point. Now, if I would like to give them all the same distance between the trees, then I would again need to use the the X to determine where the next tree will be. So then I will determine what is halfway the tree. That is like this is 3.2, so that means it is 1.6 is halfway. It's over here. I hope you still like this. It's a bit technical maybe. When you get the hang of this, you don't need to do a lot of calculation. When you get the hang of this, it becomes much easier to sketch it in. Now this tree is almost in front of the point on the horizon, and I just need to do exactly the same. So I will use a line to pinpoint the bottom and to pinpoint the top, and now you can see that a lot of the trees that are standing behind this one will not be visible. So if you will get something like this. It looks a bit sketchy, but I hope you can I will use the ink to make it a bit more, that looks like clouds, but it's just to show you the fun of just a little bit fun with perspectives. So this is basically what it is about perspective. Let's give it some grass. And you can do great things with it. And if you find it hard to understand, then the best thing I think you can do is to take a picture of buildings and make a copy of it and start extending all the horizontal lines of those buildings. And then you will see that all the horizontal lines of the buildings will meet each other in 1 or 2 points. And then you will definitely understand how it works. And maybe it's a good idea if I make a video about that too. So I will do that too. I think it's a great idea. But well, maybe you could try this yourself. And well, I hope to see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.